Hi everyone. A quick question. What is the most famous sport of China? Well, the answer is obvious. Table tennis. But why China has been this strong with table tennis? Part of the answer could be found in these grassroots coaches, as you are seeing now. They all come from a very small neighborhood table tennis club. China has dominated table tennis for 40 years, winning most world titles and Olympics. There are different kinds of stories about the no-life training system of China, such as China's Olympic table tennis champions trained in secret robot-like system, cut off from the real world. Or they have a state-controlled system and facilities. Well, probably there are all reasons behind those stories, but not. The energy and the momentum also comes from thousands of places like this. Small grassroots clubs where coaches fight harder to teach students than you probably ever guess. And when the coaches are aiming high, I guess they would also help students to learn these sports better. Today, I happened to realize this because I watched an internal tournament among coaches at this grassroots table tennis club. I had my lunchtime session for my own training at this new club, but my coach called me saying the tournament planned for the morning was to overrun, so that my class had to be cancelled. But as in return, I was invited as the only outsider there to watch the games. This is also why I had the chance to make this video and taking you on a tour to see how ordinary people's sports life in Beijing. I'm taking you to this Dongzhongjie Street of Beijing, the capital city of China. This club just opened last week. Those flowers of celebration are still kept there. This club has several branches like this across Beijing, but overall it is still a very ordinary private club scattered in different non-fancy neighborhoods. They do not boast of any ex-national team coach, but focus more on training the basics for children and adult amateurs. But you think community club coaches are like part-timers? Think again. Look how hard they play today. They are here yelling like pros, slamming paddles when they lose, arguing over stray balls from other tables. From this internal tournament of a community sports club, I got a glimpse of how they develop the coaches and also build their teams. And from the way they compete against each other, they do practice what they preach. Every point matters, just like the Olympics. And you can see by yourselves, these community club coaches were really serious with the games. So why I fear that a place like this, with flower baskets, new paint, and a guy just started like a beginner like me, why this place could fit into China's global dominance in table tennis. Stick around because I'm about to show you why these tiny clubs are the unsung engine of table tennis greatness of China. Let's see the tournament of the Dongguo Table Tennis Club. They have 7 or 8 branches, all like these small training places. Today, the tournament brought coaches from different branches together. Even though they're from the same club, coaches competed hard, especially the younger ones. They treated this internal match like a pro game, yelling to hype themselves up. Caring about results, that's pro mentality. No matter you teach kids or adults, you have to show the students fight every point, never give up till the end. Look at this coach. He argued non-stop when a stray ball from another table interrupted his final point. That's unfair. Top 8, then it was half the crowd. Quarterfinals now. The tournament moved fast. Semi-finals now. Final match now. The two players look both super serious with a very cautious first serve. The taller coach obviously used the strategy not to compete with power and force only, but with smart minds with this unexpected light touch. This guy was on the roll, beating opponent after opponent, gunning for the final. But things didn't go his way. Look, he just slammed his paddle in frustration. It is 10-10 for this 11-score match. Match point is arriving, and both players are very careful. Eventually, the taller coach won his last point with luck. After the game, coaches stayed around for a while to celebrate. The club gave them money prize as well as trophies. Very shortly, the club is back to its normal situation. Adult students for the afternoon classes had showed up for their practice. Even though I missed my own class today, I got the opportunity to see how a neighborhood club works, how coaches keep the spirit of competition, and how coaches keep honing their skills. From their games, I maybe have found a tiny clue to why China can produce so many top players in table tennis. Moreover, I know there are thousands of table tennis clubs like this across China, from large cities to small towns. These clubs definitely promoted sports in China and make formal training accessible to ordinary people at a grassroots level. For a developing country, table tennis clubs like this one provide relatively low-cost, flexible, small spaces but packed with capable coaches. That's probably the secret. China's Olympic champions don't just come from closed training centers. They start in places like this and probably one day from my neighborhood.